verdict.
Today, I stand before you deeply disappointed in the verdict delivered in my case. I firmly believe that the decision made in court was not based on facts or substantial evidence, but rather on factors that were outside of my control. The truth was overshadowed by the involvement of individuals such as the jury who were not present during the events in question. And I feel that the system allowed external influences to shape the outcome. Furthermore, the use of Jane Doe as the identity of the accusers raises serious concerns about fairness. Keeping these individuals anonymous while I'm forced to face public scrutiny creates an unequal playing field. I believe this entire process has been tainted by a system that is not designed to protect the rights of the accused. I want to make it clear that I'm innocent. This case was never about justice. It was about money and personal gain. And I would not let that stand. I am committed to filing an appeal and fighting for the truth to be revealed. I will continue to stand by my decision and believe that I did not commit the crimes I'm accused of. Thank you to everyone who has supported me during this time. I promise that I will fight until the end to clear my name and expose the truth. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Would you mind repeating the first three sentences?
Today, I stand before you deeply disappointed in the verdict delivered in my case. I firmly believe that the decision made in court was not based on facts or substantial evidence, but rather on factors that were outside of my control. The truth was overshadowed by the involvement of individuals such as the jury who were not present during the events in question. And I feel like the system allowed external influence to shape the outcome.
So as you guys can tell, that was Soulja Boy's statement after being held liable in court after doing some of the most unthinkable acts to his so-called assistants. So this young lady, she sued Soulja Boy, and Soulja Boy has to cough up $4 million in damages. Now, this right here was textbook statement that he put out. I mean, it wasn't no reporters there. His lawyer wasn't even there to read the statement. Soulja Boy looked like he came out the courtroom and he had this written by AI. So a lot of fans are actually talking about this statement that he released. But Soulja Boy said he's ready to fight to clear his name to the end. And it's looked like he's about to draw an appeal so he don't have to come out of pocket. So this was the first story, Soulja Boy. So we had to come outside to hear the birds chirping and the dogs growling and barking for this next episode. So this next episode, we got no other than Kanye West and LA rapper The Game going back and forth. Now, basically The Game, he responded back to Kanye West drama. You guys know Kanye West always has something to say. This time, he's talking about Game getting up with his ops top 5, which is one of Drake's biggest henchmen. Now this right here is some nasty work, because me personally, I believe that Kanye West, he feels some kind of way about The Game, because it was alleged that The Game, he smashed all the Kardashian sisters, from Khloe to Kim. They even said he smashed the younger ones. But let's get into this beef. So Kanye West, he said, "Why Game, who I gave 2 Maybachs to, is showing love to top 5 who calls threatening to kill me. Well, I guess I'm not going to be executive producing that album anymore," with a laughing, crying, smiley emoji. Now, you guys know that Kanye West gave The Game 2 beautiful Maybachs, chrome to be exact. But once The Game heard this from Kanye, The Game said this, N-word, "You asked me did I know top 5. I said yeah. You said he was threatening you, and I asked you if you wanted me to reach out to him. You again said yeah. So I hit top 5 and tell him to let it go. Out of respect for me, he agreed. I text you to tell you it was done, and you changed your number, nigga." Now The Game was so pissed off, he didn't just stop there. He even wrote, "F you and your Maybachs, little ninja. I'll be back in LA in a week. Come get him yourself. I ain't never asked your weird blank for nothing. And when you gave me the cars, I said you ain't have to. And I was good, but you insisted. Then you hit me with, you ain't never gotta worry about nothing ever in your life. I owe you for being the only solid nigga out of everybody. Got my number, but won't call me like a man and address a situation you asked for me to fix. P-word. Nobody on earth weirder than these industry niggas. Now that was the Game response to everything that Kanye West had to say about it. Now to add insult to injury, that's not the only time this past couple of days that Kanye West took a jab at somebody else. So we've apologized to JayZ for making remarks about his children, but then he took another swipe at Beyonce. You guys check this out. So Kanye wrote, I'm sorry, JayZ. I be feeling bad about my tweet, but I still feel I gave my life to this industry and thought so many people were my family, but when I needed family on some real none of these rap ninjas had my back. Yay. Do Beyonce ever let Jay-Z get the P word? I mean, like at least a couple of times? Now that's what he wrote about Beyonce and Jay-Z's relationship. This right here is some nasty work, and I really starting to think Kanye West needs some serious help. So this last story happens to be about YSL Woody. So YSL Woody, he's known for being one of the ones who took down Young Thug and the YSL through the RICO. But seems like since YSL Woody met up with Rollo and YSL Mundo, he's actually ready to move forward with his life, and he's saying he's not with any beefing anymore, and he's ready to denounce everything that has to go around with the streets, because he's tired of all these young brothers taking their lives and also not being able to live life. You guys check YSL Woody out.
Ain't no money in beef. You gotta go buy bullets and guns and all this shit. You spend money for this shit. Listen, man, I just had a conversation with a friend a couple months ago. He be like, yeah, man, you know, I don't remember such and such. Yeah, it's up on it. Why we just ran to the getting them out? I said, go such. Let's go over there and check your temperature, see what he talking about. They ain't be walking around fake. They just get to the bottom line. Nah, they gonna let it go lean down there. Okay, cool. So why you end up walk past that speech, say, what's up, y'all boy, how y'all doing? You know, be up sitting there like, huh? How the hell y'all nigga? Ah, he's speaking. Nigga say, nah. You spoke back. Why you telling me that, man, yo, and you speaking with it? Listen, man, get some money. Moral of the story, all this shit, bro. It just crazy when he tell you this, that, and third, and he recognize you when he saw you, bro. How you beef with it? They don't even know you. Grow up.
Now, out of all those stories that you guys seen today, I need you to drop it in the comment section below and let me know what you think about these entire situations. Also, what story did you like and which story did you not like? And make sure you like, comment, and also subscribe to the channel. Checking and Jiving TV. Now let me get the hell up out of here with my little channel.